Peter Racy here, Foundation Expo 88 YouTube channel. It's the 13th of February and I've gone through the two boxes that I picked up in relation to the primary industries building from Andrew Schultz and started to do a more detailed sort out. The task is much larger than I thought. And so I'm actually going to hand over that task to Jason Ford before we do a formal presentation and email to the John Oxley Library to get all these records into the John Oxley Library for prosperity. However, this particular YouTube is just another part because I wanted in particular to go through the records I've found to date, and there may well be more on the post-Expo 88 plans and thoughts in relation to the pavilion. Here we are. Now, in this box here, right at the bottom, and I'm not going to get it out, is the original incorporation articles, and one of the articles in that unincorporated company refers to the fact that the charter of the Expo 88 Primary Industries Pavilion is that the pavilion be relocated out into the country to help tourism. In 1988, this silo in the city booklet was prepared, and as part and parcel of that booklet there were some recordings made, which Jason will load up the digital files of on the World Expo 88 Facebook page. But the very last page, it had a section called The Future of the Primary Industries Building. I'll just read out one particular paragraph. In the end of Expo 88, in the back of the booklet is found a section called the Primary Industries Pavilion, The Future. And I'll read out one chapter. The end of Expo 88 will not mark the demise of the silo in the city. It is hoped the structure will become a familiar sight at a new location and will be used as a future promotional facility to highlight the importance of primary industries. Incredibly visionary, doubly so given the fact how important now food is in relation to the promotion of local primary industry areas. Just look at Stanthorpe, go to Kingaroy, go to Blackbutton, the Avocado Festival for argument's sake, and Chinchilla and the Melon Festival. It's just, you know, sort of omnipresent throughout the whole of the state. Now, some of the presentations that I've found to date out of the pile is for a development called Bushlands of Australia, World Headquarters, and that was to be located between Beenleigh and Brisbane. Not quite sure exactly where because the documentation is not exactly fulsome. There is a better proposal to relocate the silo in the city out at Dalby. Quite a detailed proposal. However, I'm yet to find, that no doubt it probably is going to be here, the proposal, the winning proposal where it was to be relocated out to Bellawheeler. However, what I also found, and that's something that Andrew referred to in his little YouTube, was some primary industries promotional work that was proposed for Seville 1992 Expo. I haven't gone off and looked to see whether that proposal actually come to fruition or not, to be honest. But the graphics are really interesting, as is this particular graphic, and that one I think related to Dalby. And there are some promotional pictures as well in relation to Seville. So what this pre-work starts to lay the basis of is the incredible importance of the restoration of the fabric roof at the silo in the city structure that is sitting up at Biloela. I believe that that structure should be heritage listed, should be subject to heritage protection, and get appropriate funding, because it is such an integral and important part to the legacy footprint between Brisbane, Biloela and Longreach, the world's largest post-legacy footprint. Thanks.